Hello class, welcome to my YouTube channel. Students, I hope all of you are fine. Last lecture, as we had discussed about the salivary glands, basically we are discussing the gastric glands. So we discussed about the salivary glands. Now we have to discuss the second gland basically, that is a liver. But before that, students, in gastric glands, we had discussed about the salivary glands, and in salivary glands, we had discussed what we had discussed. We had discussed the three glands, which is the parotid gland, submaxillary gland, and sublingual gland. Now, there is something related to the salivary glands. We have to discuss this basically. Students, what happens? Sometimes in salivary glands there are some disorders also. So first we will discuss about the xerostomia. Xerostomia is like dryness of the mouth, dryness of mouth due to the obstruction in salivary gland, due to the obstruction in salivary gland. And then we have uh, 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 saliothesis. The saliothesis is another disorder in which what happens, there is like nose, it's like the salivary gland is salivary gland is not functioning properly. Okay, not functioning properly. So there is no salivation. And then we have uh, Sejo syndrome. This basically syndrome, what is the Sejo syndrome? This syndrome is basically students in which there is our immune system destroys the salivary gland. So this is like immune system. There is some problem with the immune system, which we mean that there is an autoimmune disorder in which our salivary gland is destroyed. So that is called as Sejogen syndrome. Okay, so salivary gland is like destroyed by our immune system. So these were basically some of the disorders which we need to discuss. Okay, so I have given you a brief information about this, so you will just note down there in the salivary glands lecture. Now next topic which we are going to discuss today is about the liver. So students, liver is basically the largest gland of our body. The largest gland, obviously, you know, and liver. The study of liver is called as hepatology or logy. And liver, now liver study is called as hepatology, and it is the largest gland of our body. Sometimes it's asked in the examination, but not this much easy question will come, but often it can be asked, so you should know the largest gland. And if the largest organ of your body is, I hope you know that it's skin. Skin is the largest organ and largest gland is the liver. So largest gland, and liver is located on the right side of upper abdomen. You should know this. Okay, right side of upper abdomen, our liver is located. Now students, liver basically is divided into two lobes. We have a right lobe and we have the left lobe. So let's have a look on that. I will draw a diagram here. So we have the two lobes of liver. This is the right lobe and this is the left lobe. Left lobe, and this is basically the right lobe and left lobe. They are divided by falciform tissue. Okay. In between there is a connection, there is a tissue, that is falciform tissue. They are divided, the right lobe and the left lobe. And students, this right lobe, the outer lining of this right lobe is covered by a serous um, tissue. It's a serous covering, which is basically known as visceral epithelium, and that is the outer layer of the liver, and the inner layer is basically covered by Glissen's capsule, which is known as the basically dense connective, tissue. Okay, it's known as the dense connective tissue. Now this right lobe, basically right lobe is divided into three parts. This right lobe is divided into three parts now. And what are those three parts? I hope students, this much is clear, that liver is divided into right and left lobe, and the outer coverings of are like a serous tissue, which is known as visceral epithelium, and innermost is Glissen's capsule, which is known as the dense connective tissue, or which is made up of the dense connective tissue. Now next we have this right lobe is of the liver, is divided into three parts. First, we have the upper right lobe. Then we have the quadrate lobe, and then we have the caudate lobe. So these are the three lobes of the liver. Okay, upper right lobe, quadrate lobe, and caudate lobe. And basically students, in liver there are present hepatic lobules, basically, which form the cells. So in liver, what we have, basically, I will draw a diagram here to just explain you. In liver, we have small, basically, lobules are present. And here, basically, so these are basically hepatic plates. These hepatic lobules which form. Liver consists of hepatic lobules, basically, which form the hepatocytes, which are the hepatic cells, and these cells are arranged here in the form of a hepatic plate. And this is basically here the central vein. Okay, this is the central vein, and the space between these two hepatic plates, that is called as the sinusoid. Okay, now students, listen carefully. In liver, we have hepatic lobules. These are the functional unit of liver, hepatic lobules, which form hepatocytes, or you can say liver cells in a common language to understand, but you have to remember the technical terms. So here we have these hepatocytes, and the arrangement of these hepatocytes is in the form of hepatic plate. In between we have a central vein, and the space between two hepatic plates is called as the sinusoid. And the sinusoid, you can say, this is the space for blood. And in the sinusoid, what is present? Macrophages are present. Okay, macrophages are present. You know, macrophages are a type of immune cells which protect liver from infections from bacteria. Okay, and they are also known as the Kupffer cells. They are also known as the Kupffer cells, macrophages, which are present in the sinusoid. I hope, students, this much is clear about the liver. Now the next thing. Now here I will tell you a simple thing about liver, how blood flow takes place in liver. See, students, if this is liver, from here we have a hepatic vein, and from here we have hepatic artery, and another is hepatic portal vein, through which the blood will flow into the intestine. This is a simple flow chart I am making you understand. So liver we have, there is a hepatic vein. Vein, what is the work of vein? It brings the deoxygenated blood. Artery oxygenated, and then from liver the blood will flow into the intestine through the hepatic portal vein. This is a simple flow chart you have to remember. And then we will talk about the biliary system of liver, which is quite important. The biliary system. Biliary system. So biliary system, we have right lobe of the liver, and we have a left lobe. This is also a flow chart. It's easy. So from right lobe, we will have the right hepatic duct, and from the left lobe we will have the left hepatic duct, and then this duct will enter into the pancreas, and here it will form a common hepatopancreatic duct. Okay, okay, into pancreas. Liver, liver produces bile juice. So, and then there is here its pancreas. So here they will form a common hepatopancreatic duct. And students, pancreas, the head of the pancreas is fitted into the duodenum. Duodenum, I have told you, it's the C-shaped part of the small intestine, and pancreas head is fitted into the duodenum. Okay, so here they will be guarded by the, if you remember, they will be guarded by the sphincter of OD, or it's called as the another name is ampulla of Vater. Okay. Now students, look here. Basically liver produces bile juice, but that bile juice is stored in, that is stored where? That is stored in the gallbladder. And gallbladder is present on the posterior side of the liver. It is attached there. Now, see here what happens. What is the biliary system? The liver basically, the right, through right hepatic duct and left, it will open into the pancreas basically. Pancreas also releases its secretions, it releases insulin and glucagon. We will discuss about that also. So they will form a common duct to release their secretions, that is hepatopancreatic duct. Now I have told you when we were learning about the small intestine that pancreas head is fitted into the C-shaped duodenum. Duodenum is a part of the small intestine. Duodenum, jejunum, ileum. You remember that? And that is basically guarded by a sphincter of OD, or that is also known as the ampulla of Vater. You should remember this, another name. What is the function of this sphincter or anything? The sphincter basically it regulates the flow of the secretions. It's meant for that. So I hope students this much is clear for today. We will continue this lecture in the upcoming video. Till then, take care.